Hello. Hi everyone. In this class, we are now going to learn about applications of trigonometry, and this is also called as heights and distances. This is also having the same name of applications of trigonometry. So during your 10th class, you will learn it as applications of trigonometry, and during your intermediate, you will learn it as heights and distances. And even if you are going for any type of government examinations, even in the government examinations, aptitude and reasoning is also mainly dealing with heights and distances. Now, when we are going to learn about heights and distances, we have to remember some basic formulas of trigonometry. Like the trigonometric values and the basic right angle triangular formula, hypotenuse square is equal to side square plus side square. So this is one more important formula that we have to remember. Using these formulas, we can easily find any type of unknown value which is given. Either you can call it as applications of trigonometry or heights and distances, that's up to you. So let us discuss about the angle and the values and also the hypotenuse square formula. Okay. Let me take a right angular triangle. It is said to be a right angular triangle as one of its angle is said to be 90 degrees. Now, if I take an angle here, let it be theta, or I can either take it here, that's up to me. So, let me denote this triangle as A, B and C. Right angle at B. The side which is opposite to theta is said to be opposite side. That means AB is opposite side. AB is opposite side as theta is opposite for this side. Next, BC is adjacent. BC is adjacent side, and the side which is opposite to the right angle is called hypotenuse. We call it as hypotenuse. AC is called as hypotenuse. So, the relation between opposite side, adjacent side and the hypotenuse side can be said according to this trigonometric values. According to the trigonometric values. So AB is called as theta is opposite to this AB. So AB is called opposite side. BC is adjacent to theta. So BC is called as adjacent side. The side which is opposite to 90 degrees is called hypotenuse. Let me discuss. So we have to remember some basic angles according to these values. They are sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, and also cosecant theta, cot theta, and secant theta. So these are the important trigonometric things that we have to remember. So sin theta is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse. You have to remember this. Cos theta is adjacent by hypotenuse. Tan theta mean sin theta divided by cos theta. When we divide these two, hypotenuse get cancelled, we get opposite by adjacent. What we get? We get opposite by adjacent. Similarly, cosecant theta is reciprocal of sin theta. Cosecant theta is reciprocal of sin theta. That means hypotenuse divided by opposite. Cot theta means 1 by tan theta. Tan theta means opposite by adjacent, so adjacent by opposite. Secant theta is 1 by cos theta, that is equal to reciprocal of cos theta, that is hypotenuse by adjacent. So these are the important trigonometric values that we have to remember. So and also we have a basic identity, that is hypotenuse square, that means AC square, that is equal to opposite square plus adjacent square. That is nothing but AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So these are the most important formulas that we are going to use while we are going to solve heights and distances or applications of trigonometry. Now we have discussed about the angles and their relation, but we have to remember the trigonometric table, at what angle it is going to be at. So let me discuss. Let me take theta here, and I will say a simple logic to remember everything. So let me take sine, cos, tan, cosecant, secant, and cot. So these are the most important values that you have to remember. This table is very important, and I will also say the basic and also the simplest method to remember these. So initially I will go with 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees, and 90 degrees. So these are the values that we have to remember. Now, to remember easily, you just remember only sine values. I will easily say how to remember the remaining values. Sine 0 is always 0. Sine 30 is 1 by 2. Sine 45 is 1 by root 2. Sine 60 is root 3 by 2. Sine 90 is 1. So you have to remember only this line. Sine 0 degrees is 0. Sine 30 is 1 by 2. Sine 45 1 by root 2. Sine 60 is root 3 by 2. Sine 90 is 1. As you are proceeding in this way, to get the values of cos, write them from the reverse price. 1 root 3 by 2. This is a simple way to remember. 1 by root 2, 1 by 2, and 0. Then what is tan? Tan is sine by cos. So any number divided by 1 is the same number. 1 by 2 divided by root 3 by 2. When we cancel the denominators, I get it as root 3. 1 by root 2 divided by 1 by root 2 is 1. Root 3 by 2 divided by 1 by 2, denominators get cancelled. So what we get? Root 3. Sorry, this is 1 by 2 divided by root 3 by 2. reciprocal, 2 gets cancelled. I get it as 1 by root 3. Tan 30 degrees is 1 by root 3. And any number divided by 0 is infinity or undefined. Next, cosecant theta is reciprocal of sine. So let it be as 0 by 1. Then reciprocal is 1 by 0. Any number divided by 0 is infinity or undefined. Reciprocal of 1 by 2 is 2. Reciprocal of 1 by root 2 is root 2. Reciprocal of 2 by root 3 is root 3 by 2 is 2 by root 3. Reciprocal of 1 by 1 is again 1. Secant theta, reciprocal of this value 1, 2 by root 3, or secant theta, you can write it from this side of cosecant. That's also a simple method to remember, 2 by root 3. And secant is reciprocal of this one, so that is nothing but root 2. Again, secant reciprocal of this, that is nothing but secant is reciprocal of this one, that is nothing but 2. And reciprocal of 0 by 1, anything is divided by 0 is infinity or undefined. Cot, that is reciprocal of tan, or you can divide cosecant by secant, so you will get the same value. So any number that is divided by 1 and that is reciprocal now, any number divided by 0 is infinity. 1 by root 3 reciprocal is root 3. 1 reciprocal is 1. Root 3, that is 1 by root 3. Infinity means nothing but any number divided by 0. When we reciprocal it, I will get it as 0 by 1. So I can write it as infinity, or I can also write it as 1. That's up to me. So let me recall this once again. So you have to remember only sine values. Sine 0 is 0, sine 30 is 1 by 2, sine 45 is 1 by root 3, sine 60 is root 3 by 2, sine 90 is 1. When you write the values from the back side, you will get cos values 1, root 3 by 2, 1 by root 2, 1 by 2 and 0. Tan theta, sine by cos, 0 by 1 is 0, 1 by any number divided by 1 is 0, 1 by 2 divided by root 3 by 2, 1 by root 3, 1 by root 3, 1 by root 2 divided by 1 by root 2 is 1, root 3 by 2 divided by 1 by 2 is root 3, 1 by 0 is infinity. Reciprocaling sine theta, you will get cos theta, reciprocaling of cos theta, you will get secant theta, reciprocaling of tan theta, you will get cot theta. So the only thing what you have to remember is sine theta, sine 0, sine 30, sine 45, sine 60 and sine 90. Right. Let me take an example. It is given that there is a right angle triangle. I am going to say only one example for each model. ABC, angled at theta, 90 degrees at B. So AB is 5. So I have to find all the values. Okay. So how am I going to find? So let me go with theta is given as 30 degrees. Okay, theta is given as 30 degrees. So you just go back to the table. So I have let me take sine 30 or let me take cos 30. That's up to you. But here AB, I have AB value and I have theta value. So having theta value and AB which is opposite to this, I should take a formula which is having opposite and theta value. So I am going with sin theta. Sin theta is nothing but opposite divided by hypotenuse. So sin 30 degrees, what is sin 30 degrees? Sin 30 degrees is 1 by 2. 1 by 2, that is equal to opposite side is 5. 5 divided by hypotenuse. I don't know hypotenuse, so I can write it as hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is equal to 10. Hypotenuse is equal to 10. Now how to find this value? You can use cos here. So you can take cos 30. cos 30 degrees is equal to adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent by hypotenuse is 10. Cos 30 degrees is root 3 by 2, that is equal to adjacent by 10. Adjacent value is equal to 10 root 3 by 2, that is equal to 5 root 3. That is equal to 5 root 3. Now you can find the remaining values, cos values, sin values, or whatever it might be. So you can find them. Let me find. Taking this example, I am going to find all the values. Sin theta. Sin theta is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse, that is 5 by 10, that is equal to 2. Cos theta, adjacent by hypotenuse, so 5 root 3 divided by 10, that is equal to root 3 by 2. Tan theta, that is equal to adjacent by hypotenuse, opposite by adjacent, that is equal to 5 by 5 root 3, that is equal to 1 by root 3. Or you can divide sin by cos, 2 by 3 root 3 by 2, that is 1 by root 3. And cosecant theta is opposite of what we said. Cosecant theta is reciprocal of sin theta, that is equal to 1 by 2. Or hypotenuse by adjacent, hypotenuse by opposite, reciprocal of, this is 5 by 10, that is equal to 1 by 2. Then we will get it as 2. Secant theta is nothing but hypotenuse by adjacent, that is equal to 10 by 5 root 3, that is equal to 2 by root 3, reciprocal of cos. Cot theta is equal to reciprocal of tan, root 3 by 1, or adjacent by hypotenuse, 5 root 3 by 5, that is equal to root 3. So these are the things that we can derive from a triangle. Now let's go for applications of trigonometry, or you can also call it as heights and distances in government exam type of questions. Heights and distances. Concepts that you have to remember during heights and distances. In which way the question is going to be asked is important. Okay, let me discuss. So, question will be asked in such a way: there is an observer watching a tower which is of height h, and a person is at a distance of x. What is the angle of elevation? Why is it called as angle of elevation? If the person is beneath and watching the above point, then it is called angle of elevation. If a person is above and watching down, then the angle is called as angle of depression. So the question can also be like this: there is a ladder which is inclined to a wall at an angle of some theta value. What is the height of the wall, or at what distance must the ladder should be kept? These are the things. And also there is another important question stating as if a person is at a height h, small h, at a distance of x, watching the top of the tower and bottom of the tower. So in such a manner the question might also be asked. So then you have to take a normal. Let's discuss this with a problem. Let me go with a basic question now. A boy observed the top of the electrical pole at an angle of elevation of 60 degrees. It is given that angle of elevation is 60 degrees. And when the observation point is 8 meters away, the distance is 8 meters, find the height of the pole. Height of the pole is being asked here. So this is one model. So I have to find opposite side, I have adjacent side. So there must be a relation between opposite and adjacent. That is nothing but tan theta. Tan 60 degrees, that is equal to opposite by adjacent, that is nothing but h by 8. Then what is the value of tan 60? Tan 60 is nothing but root 3. Root 3 is equal to h by 8. Then h is equal to 8 root 3. This is the basic type of question that we get from heights and distances. 8 root 3 meters, you have to specify meters also. Next question. A person standing at point A watches a height of tower at 30 degrees angle, and after moving for a particular distance, he finds the same tower at an angle of 45 degrees. The distance traveled here is 11 meters. Find the height h and the next distance x. So this is the question. So remember, a person from point A travels a distance of 11 meters, and initially he is watching a tower, top of the tower at 30 degrees, and later he found it as 45 degrees. Now, if this is x and this is height h, A, B and C, the total distance between the foot of the tower and the person is 11 plus x. 11 plus x is the total distance, and this is the height of the tower. Let me take the relation tan 45 degrees. That means I am taking for this triangle D, B and C. 45 degrees is nothing but height h by x. 45 is 1, that is nothing but h by x, that is h is equal to x. This is a relation, so I can use either h or x there. And next point, let me take the whole triangle ABC. Then tan 30 degrees is equal to 1 by root 3. So tan 30 degrees is equal to opposite height h divided by 11 plus x. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3, that is equal to h by, either take x into h or h into x. I am taking this as 11 plus h. So solving this, I will get it as 11 plus h, that is equal to 11 plus h is equal to cross multiplying root 3 into h, or h root 3. So taking h to one side, so h root 3 minus h, that is equal to 11. H into root 3 minus 1 is equal to 11. From this I get it as h is equal to 1 by root 3 minus 1. So this is the value of height. So that is also the same value for x also. Another important type of question during your government examinations or heights and distances, applications of trigonometry. Two men on either side of a temple. There is a temple. A person can see that the temple is of 30 degrees of elevation and another person watches it as 60 degrees of elevation. Now, find the distance between these two men, A, B, C and D. The question is asked to find the distance between this A and C. So is there anything else? Okay, temple is of height 30 meters. Another thing is given. Temple is of height 30 meters. Now, the unknown values can be taken as let me take this as x and then let this be as y. Okay. Both of them are right angles. I have opposite and I have to find adjacent. Okay. Right. Let me take tan 30 degrees. That is equal to opposite by adjacent. That is equal to 30 meters divided by adjacent value is x. So tan 30 is 1 by root 3. That is equal to 30 by x. X is equal to 30 root 3. The distance of A to the temple foot is 30 root 3. And tan 60 degrees. Tan 60 degrees we are taking this triangle D, C and B. Tan 60 degrees is 30 degrees divided by y. That is equal to root 3. That is equal to 30 by y. Y is equal to 30 by root 3. The total distance between x and y. This can also be written in different ways. I am writing it as 3 into 10 divided by root 3. Root 3 times. That is equal to 10 root 3. The total distance between A and C is x plus y. That is equal to 30 root 3 plus 10 root 3. That is equal to 40 root 3. This is another important question.